thank you for joining me today on STACILEABEAUTY. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to talk about a skincare ingredient today. I like to do skincare related videos twice a month on Mondays. Normally I'm talking about either a routine or doing a mask, but I thought that it would be interesting. I have some items from Good Molecules that I have been using, and most of these, the ingredients are new to me. So when I first got them, I wanted to sit down and do a little bit of research on the ingredients, and I thought it might be interesting to you as well. So today I want to talk about niacinamide. The items that I have this is the niacinamide brightening toner and a niacinamide serum. So like I said, I had never used anything with niacinamide before. I didn't really know anything about it, what its benefits were. I've heard of it, and I just want to say I am not a dermatologist, so I am putting this as much in like simple terms as I could when I was doing the research. Links down below in research if you want to get into more detail. And I'm just going to share with you the benefit for this ingredient on your skin, big picture wise. So what exactly is niacinamide? Now, since I am not a dermatologist, I do have my notes, so I will have to be looking down at them. It is a form of vitamin B3. It supports many cellular processes for your skin. Talk about the generality of the niacinamide, and then I'll go into more detail on these two specific products and what they claim. So why add it to your skincare? Number one, there was multiple reasons, but these were the ones that I thought would be the most relevant and most beneficial to the majority of the people. Number one is it boosts immunity to the skin. So what this means is we have cells in our skins that are responsible for protection and repair of your skin. So this helps boost those cells so that it can help protect your skin. Number two, improves lipid barrier, which helps retain moisture, keeps the skin hydrated for longer. Niacinamide increases the production of ceramides that keeps the skin strong and preventing dehydration. Number three, it improves redness and blotchiness. If your lipid barrier isn't strong and healthy, the exposure from the environment will cause that blotchiness and redness. And so since the niacinamide helps improve and protect that barrier, then that is in turn help the redness and blotchiness diminish. Number four, protects from infrared light. Something that can cause the overproduction of your pigmentation cells is the heat of the sun, because that activates free radicals and stimulates those pigmentation cells. So niacinamide helps protect the skin from that heat, so then in turn they help with the pigmentation. It minimizes lines and wrinkles. It boosts collagen production. One study, which again the link will be down below to read on this further, but one study found that using 4% niacinamide reduced the wrinkles in the eye area after 8 weeks. Number six, shrinks pores. A 12-week study found that niacinamide reduces sebum production. Pores look larger when they are trapped with sebum and dead skin. So with less oil, they are not going to be as stretched out and they will look smaller. And then in turn you will have smoother, softer skin. And I also found it really interesting that it helps with oily as well as dry skin, so it can help both. Niacinamide slows down how much excess sebum is released. So when excess sebum is released, your skin can appear oily, and the niacinamide slows down that so that you're not getting that excess release, so in turn you're not looking as oily. It also helps with dryness since it increases hydration in the skin from the outer layer. Definitely a lot more to niacinamide, kind of like the breakdown and the molecules, and if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, you can go to those links I have in the description box. But that is the overall kind of generality of what it can do for your skin. So now let's talk about these products. And again, there's many products on the market that have niacinamide in them. But after I did the research of what that meant, then I wanted to look at these products and see, well, how does that relate to these products? This is the niacinamide brightening toner. And this is available on either Good Molecule site or Beautylish, and it's $14. And the claims of this is to promote bright, even skin, less visible pores, and you can use this AM or PM. And I do like on their packaging, it does say either AM or PM, so you know. Their formula is vegan, cruelty-free, and alcohol-free. And I did receive the Good Molecules products complimentary just to review. There was no requirement to do a YouTube video. I wanted a review over on Instagram, but again, there was no requirement to do YouTube videos. So I decided just to share my experiences with this ingredient and the products just because I wanted to. This is like your standard toner. Dispense onto a cotton pad and gently swipe over clean skin. Can also be dispensed into palms and patted into skin and fully absorb. Suitable for daily use. It is made in Korea. And they do have some of the ingredients listed on the bottle here. If you want to know the full ingredients, you can go to their website. It is a glass bottle and a plastic cap. The number one ingredient, obviously, is niacinamide. Number 2 is vitamin C. So what does vitamin C do? Vitamin C boosts skin ability to defend against free radical damage. The reason why this comes in a dark jar is because it is best if you store vitamin C in a dark place, because when it's exposed directly to sunlight, it can be broken down. If you ever see skincare with vitamin C in it, it is best if it's in a dark container. The third ingredient is arbutin. I think I'm saying that right, arbutin. I'll put that up on the screen. And I had no idea about that ingredient. When I looked that up, it improves the look of hyperpigmentation. So you can see I'm kind of getting a theme here when I was starting to research how all these ingredients could tie together. And the licorice root extract, which is to soothe inflammation of the skin. So here is what the top of the container looks like. There really isn't any scent to it, and I have been using this for a while. What I like to do when I'm introducing a new ingredient into my skincare, I wouldn't say I have sensitive skin, just right above my lip is really the only sensitive area. But what I did was, for a week, I added in using the niacinamide toner. And then the following week, I added in the serum. And then I have a few other products, but I just every week added more of those in until I got to use the full line. And that is how I do it, just so that if I end up having a reaction to something, I know which product it is. So the other item that I have from Good Molecules is the niacinamide serum. And this is $6. And again, this is a glass jar. And it says that this is formulated with 10% niacinamide to refine skin texture and minimize pores. So if you remember what I said before, that the women saw results using products with 4% niacinamide, and this has 10%. And this is fragrance free. And it is a pretty thick, let's see how it drops down there. So it is a thicker formula. I really like how on the back they give you the directions, and they always say AM, PM, so you know. The directions say apply a small amount to your face in the morning and night before oils, moisturizers, and cream. So what I like to do is, I don't like to put the dropper right on my face, so I just will drop it onto the back of my hand or sometimes my palm, and then I rub that in, and then I put it on my face. So that's how any product that has a dropper, that's how I like to apply it. Just because if you touch the edge of this to your face or your hand, then if you have any, dirt or anything, although your face should be clean, but if you have anything on your skin, you're just gonna transfer that into the bottle. I don't know if that's scientific, but in my head, that's what would happen. So that is why I do it. I take some before pictures of me using this, and it is kind of a slow process for me because I am adding one ingredient at a time. But I will say that with using this, if you want to see more pictures and definitely get more updates, make sure you're following me over on Instagram. This year for 2020, I do post over there about once a day, but this year I really want to get better about posting in my stories more updates to go along with my YouTube videos. But when I was looking just kind of in the mirror, I didn't really notice a big difference so far. It's been a few weeks. But the difference that I've been noticing is when I apply my makeup. So the only thing really that I've done different is adding these products into my skincare. I just recently started adding in the hyaluronic acid, which I'll get to that. But what I'm noticing is when I apply my makeup. Now before, right here above my eyebrows, was always kind of looking a little bit like you could see my pores, and I just really had to work to blend out the foundation, and you could definitely always see my pores and texture. Well, the last few times that I've applied my foundation, And what I have on today is a BB cream. If you want to see how I created this look, this is from CoverGirl. That will be next Monday's video. I notice a difference that my pores actually do look minimized when I'm applying my foundation. Because right here, I just had to put it on normally. I didn't have to work on blending it out or really trying to mask that. And the texture is definitely improved right here. In my opinion, it has to be from the niacinamide because that's what I've added back in. So I am definitely happy with it. Like I said, just looking on, I was like, well, I don't see a huge difference, but yeah, I can definitely tell with my makeup application. So I am now converted to using niacinamide, and I've been using it long enough to know that I'm not going to get a reaction or any irritation. So I will definitely keep using it, and this I think will last me pretty long, this jar. But yes, I'm very excited to see the results of when I've gone through like half of this, because as you can see, like I'm like to there, and in this one I'm like to there, and I'm already seeing results when I apply makeup. So definitely A+ for me. I like that their packaging is glass jars. Love that, and that it's a dark one with the vitamin C. Love how the directions tell you everything you need to know about when to apply it, how to apply it. So definitely love the packaging, A+, and the ease of using it, A+ as well. So definitely happy with that, and for this price point especially, I would highly recommend it. Which brings me to a couple questions. Number one, I would love to know if you have used niacinamide or if you knew anything about the ingredient before watching this. And if you haven't, are you looking forward now to using some niacinamide? And number two, I would like to know if you like this style of video, because I also have the hyaluronic acid serum that I just recently added into the routine. And then I have squalene oil from them that I'm going to add in probably next week. So I would love to know down below if you would like to see a video just dedicated to hyaluronic acid, and then another video just dedicated to squalene oil, or if you just would prefer those together, or maybe you just don't really like this type of video. So let me know down below if you like me talking about ingredients. If you do, then I will make sure that I incorporate them into videos going forward, because I did research on hyaluronic acid and the squalene oil as I was adding them into my routine. So I definitely have some research done on those and some notes. If you are interested, I will definitely do videos on them. And I do want to say thank you to Good Molecules for sending these over complimentary. I am very excited to be able to try these. And I will say that skincare, I had kind of my basic, cleanser, moisturizer, and a little bit of serums, but it did overwhelm me a little bit to try to figure out like what am I supposed to add. But I feel like these came from Beautylish, and they were very helpful, the customer service, to talk to them and see, what my problems are and what I should be doing. And then when I received it, I contacted the order that I should be putting these in, and they were very helpful to get back with me and recommend the order that I should apply them. So I would highly recommend, if you go to Beautylish or Good Molecules and you see these skincare ingredients and feel overwhelmed with them, just reach out to the brand and ask them, and they should be more than happy to help you figure out with your skin type what your problems areas are, recommend to you what products you need. Thank you for watching, and I'd really love to know your thoughts down below. If you could give me some feedback if you like this style of video, and if you want to see a specific video on hyaluronic acid. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you come back here on Monday. I will be giving you my intro into my pan project for 2020. So hope to see you then. Bye.